Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Sravens. Hope you guys have been enjoying your weekend and you've been enjoying the nice sunny weather we've been having. So, as you guys see on my screen, I've actually unlocked the weekly contracts, which gives you the ability to open up a mercenary contract and unlock Blackjack for an hour. Now, I really haven't played with this character Blackjack. I haven't really used the specialist ability Blackjack yet. I'm holding off on that. I think I'm going to be starting to use it maybe over the weekend, maybe on Sunday. I'll probably try to get a good solid 1 hour of my time to get some gameplay off it. But really, I haven't really had time recently, so I've really not done much with it. As you can see, you can activate it on the right after you operate the weekly contract and you complete it. You have a basic simulation bio, and then you have Rogue and Gambler. Rogue essentially, obviously, lets you have the ability to take on a specialist weapon of a character you've killed, and Gambler is something which is totally random, where it gives you a specialist ability just based on the luck of the draw. But I do believe that you have a couple of options in there to switch. It's like essentially throwing the dice again. There's a little side bet out here where you can get 4 kills with 2 different specialist abilities, and honestly, I haven't really gotten into that, but when I show you guys gameplay of this coming up, you'll see, a little bit more detail. Now, getting into the gameplay of the game you're going to be seeing right now, I've unlocked yet another hero gear, and this time it is for the Reaper. I'm using the Scythe, which honestly has been nerfed like crazy. You can't really zoom in into your weapon as fast as you used to, and I believe, they've limited the amount of ammo. So this is not any new information. Pretty much everyone knows about all this. So that's really all I'm going to be talking about the gameplay. Now I want to discuss something which honestly I've been paying a lot of close attention to recently, which is the NBA Finals. Now honestly, I've been watching this NBA Finals for a while, and I am a big supporter of LeBron James. I know a lot of people don't like LeBron for some reason. I'm not going to go into the specifics, but really what I want to talk about is Game 7 coming up tomorrow, and how important it is for LeBron to bring something back to the city of Cleveland and essentially get them that elusive championship which they've been missing for almost 50 years. I mean, I think Cleveland does have a championship from the Jim Brown era from the NFL back in the day, but they really haven't won any tournament, since then. And people need to understand the kind of pressure that Cleveland's under, and especially LeBron. Just to give you guys an essence of how much pressure they're under, this is a direct quote from Richard Jefferson. He says that there are so many other things that get said at times, and not many people in the history of sports have said, everyone get on my back. The city, the state, the organization, the team, get on my back. If we win or fail, I'll take the blame, but I'm going to lead you. How many people have ever said that? I can't think of too many players have put that type of pressure on themselves and then have delivered more times than not. And LeBron, he embraces it. It just shouldn't go unnoticed. And you know what? I completely agree with Richard Jefferson here. Richard Jefferson is a veteran of the NBA. If you follow basketball, he's been around for a very long time, and he knows the ins and outs of the NBA. He's actually played on a team that I kind of support in the Dallas Mavericks, and honestly, now he's on Cleveland. He's towards the twilight of his career, and he's trying to get a championship and help LeBron win his first one with Cleveland. Now, a lot of people get on LeBron's back saying that, hey, he's overrated, or he, acts out too much. But people got to understand that there's so many people who hate on LeBron, and LeBron is under such immense pressure most of the time. You got to think about it. He's lost 4 NBA finals. And out of those 4 NBA finals, I would say 3 of those losses came in teams where, honestly, LeBron didn't have a great team. He wasn't really the favorite, and the teams that they were playing against had a better regular season record than his team, and honestly were better stacked. There was probably one of those finals which he lost, which he probably should have won or had a pretty good team, but they messed up. And I think that was to the Dallas Mavericks in 2011. Now, one has to understand that it's not that easy. When you come into a league and you have so much expectations on you right from the get-go, and people expect you to be legendary, people expect you to be great, there's very, very select few people who honestly live up to those expectations. And I believe LeBron is definitely one of them. I mean, the pressure which this man is under week in, week out is tremendous. And the fact that, he's under pressure almost single-handedly to bring a, major championship back to Cleveland, it's something that not many people can deal with. It's something which people will crumble under this kind of pressure. And, all of us can learn something from LeBron and learn how he deals with the pressure. He says that, what, I'm going to go out there, go out on the court and give it my everything. And if we win, great. And if we don't, it is what it is. I've given it my everything. I've done my best. So that's a lesson to us all, quite frankly. And honestly, we all can learn something from the pressure that LeBron takes under, because all of us have pressure, whether it's to do good in school, to do good at work. Everyone is under pressure to some extent or not. So what you got to do is just, take it in your stride, do the best that you can, and just take it one day at a time. And that's what LeBron does. And honestly, that's what we all should do. So, I am hoping that Cleveland wins this NBA Finals. I'm not 100% sure that they will, honestly, because Golden State is such a good team and they're playing at home. But if they do, you know what? I think LeBron is, there's no debate that he's a top 10 player of all time, but I think he might be sneaking into the top 5 if they win. So, so I wish Cleveland all the best, and, I hope they actually pull through. And, guys, see you guys in another video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take it easy, my friends.